Would you like to work together with friends and colleagues on a joint project? Do you and your associates want to work on bigger projects together? Are you tired of working alone as a freelancer? Have you ever wanted to work on bigger projects but didn't know how to go about doing it? Do you want to start working together with friends but are concerned about how to do it in a fair way? Then starting a worker-owned cooperative is for you, and starting one is simple. You just have to remember the 5 F's. Peter Drucker said that you aren't in business unless you have a customer. More often than not, the easiest way to find a customer is to find someone in pain or someone who has failed already. Go to trade shows, industry conferences, and meetup groups and just listen to the problems people have. This is why the first F is to let people's pain drive how you find what problem to solve. Once you start being aware of a specific problem, you may start seeing, hanging out with, and attracting other people who gravitate to that problem as well. Sometimes solving that problem is a 2, 3, or more person project. This is the time to select from among your friends who are interested in moving to the next step and solving the problem. The major reasons why people are dissatisfied with their professional lives after they secure a fair wage are they don't have autonomy, mastery, or purpose at work. In worker-owned cooperatives, every worker has a vote. This addresses the problem of autonomy, which is to say that people desire to have some control over the tasks of their work life. Having a pay ratio boundary of 7-to-1, in other words, a pay scale where no one makes more than 7 times anyone else, addresses the fair wage concern. In order to maximize the weight of workers' interest in the vote, a lower boundary on work performed, such as 20 hours per week, would be a good general rule as well. Compensation can vary per business model. In a professional services cooperative where individuals bill the customer for work performed, a simple rule of eat what you kill may be the easiest to start with. In this model, whatever work you bring in is rewarded and whatever hourly work you perform is rewarded. Other models of pay can be adopted later based on whatever rules the workers want to incentivize and think is fair. When you form the entity for your cooperative, it's best to get a lawyer to create the bylaws so that you can codify the rules of fairness that you all have decided on. Hiring a CPA is best in order to make sure the structure of how you pay taxes is the most beneficial to you. Within your bylaws, you should address how you onboard new members. There is usually some kind of onboarding process that includes tiers, such as full member owners and then associates who are not member owners yet. You'll need to pick a day for governance, such as Friday. On this day, you will work on the business itself and not so much the customer. You'll also participate in voting on things that direct the business. One way to structure this is to use Robert's rules and/or a consensus method. In summary, you'll find that the concepts behind a worker-owned cooperative actually have the same level of difficulty as a traditional business structure, but with a system of fairness built in.